if I wanted to break it down, Colour Cup is RPS. It is RPS, there's no way of looking at it. You have the limited, it's an element cup in Great League, and you have 4 typings instead of 3. You've got fire, grass, water, and also electric added. We also have legendaries in there as well, so it makes it a little bit RPS. But if you can fall through it and you can find a line, you're doing quite well. So we have gone for the Arachnid, we've got Tropius, and we've got Lantern behind it here. And we found the Charizard, who is lagging slightly, but they have picked up on the moves. The slowdown again, the game is just lagging like snow tomorrow. I believe I'm out at this point. I'm trying to play in the local library, it's just not worked. So I've let a lot of turns through. So this is matches for science. We're going to see how much we assume he's going to be a blast ban. Doesn't, he actually Dragon Claws us, so he's saving the energy, because he is definitely a blast ban. He's getting the moves through and we're not. But again, I'm not salty, it is what it is. We've seen one Dragon Claw, so I'm assuming it's another Dragon Claw, just after the weak connection. Is it a Dragon Claw? It is, yeah. He's getting to the blast ban, saving the energy, and going to look at farming us down. And I believe he farms us down, there we go, before we get to the bubble beam there. So you can see there's a very serious lag issue. I wasn't able to get one move off. And you see now going from 4G to Wi-Fi, 4G to Wi-Fi at the top there. It's just not good. So we're giving this bank energy. We know that we can take a blast ban, but I also pretty sure it's going to put me in a deficit. But I can't shield, so I'm going to let it through. He actually Dragon Claws, so it's not bad. Again, he's sitting on a Dragon Claw and he's switched, basically. So he's come into his Dragon type now. He can outrage me or Octozooka. I would outrage me at this point because I want to get that shield or cause some damage. Now, obviously, this is neutral, and the Dragon really does help resist this, which isn't great for us. And you see, it's not really... It is hitting hard because we've got stab, but it's not hitting life-threatening hard. I think that's the honest opinion there, isn't it? Now we're going to let the outrage through. And there is an outrage, and it doesn't one-shot us. You see, that's much more oppressive than our Leaf Blades landing here. His neutral on the outrage is just hits so much harder. But I think we take this here. They go into the back line, which obviously is going to be the Charizard, who's already got Dragon Claw and has come out and got 4. So he's at 2 Dragon Claws. I would expect to start seeing something like a blast ban now, but at the same time, with all that lag I've had, I've kind of given up and we're like, it's fine, just go. And it's fine, he's still trying to bait me to the end. And he comes out with his own Lantern. Now we've got the Thunder here instead of the Thunderbolt, so the neutral is a little larger. It does hit a little harder. That is kind of why I'm running it. And as you can see, we're close to the half-life. 1, 2 fast moves, and we're at the half-life. Rather than the Thunderbolt, whereas I think you need 4 to 5 fast moves, and you're into the half-life there. So you make a surf, but you give them energy, you know. Here we go. So, I mean, I might as well shield something. We all know that I've lost here. I know, you know, my opponent knows, but why not? For the content, we'll farm it down, and we can't actually farm it down. So because we got to Thunder, which is 1 move over Thunderbolt on the first one, but it is the same amount on the second one, it means that they were 1 energy ahead the whole time, so they were able to capitalize there. We are too far dead, no shields. Even a Dragon Claw is going to take me here. I would definitely blast burn just for it, and they have the Dragon Claw. So GGs to my opponent, happy yellow hunting, well done to them, and well done to my lag. And this is a 2-part, so we're going to run 2 matches. First one done, we've got the normal Charizard there and lots of lag. So let's see what we get on the next one. I like my team, I like Arachnid, I just don't like Bubble Beam. I like that it drops attack, but I don't like that it just doesn't hit very hard. And it takes a while to get there as well. I will need to check the move count, because I am kind of running a bit solo at the moment, counting as I'm going and working out more, because I like doing that more than just going to PvP and focusing on PvP Pokey, because if I go into PvP Pokey and focus on that, I don't come out of it. Okay, so we have the Shadow variants. This is straight after my next match. 2, 3, 4, 5. So he can get to Dragon Claw before you can get to your Bubble Beam. You see, I'm a minimum of 2 moves away there from my Bubble Beam. It's a Dragon Claw, as we counted, which is fine. So we start counting again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I feel I played wrong here, because what I should have done is I should have just sent it straight away as soon as I got it. So that's 4 moves he got in. My opponent got 4 moves in without the attack drop. So they let it through. 6. So they've got, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, they won over Dragon Claw. So they could go Blast Bell at this point, I believe, because of the energy generation. They don't, and the Shadow variant does get to farmers down there. Now mine is a 15, 14, 14. So I am very attack weighted. I'm the most attack rate you can get on my Arachnic, because it's the only one I've got, but it is a strong Pokemon. And we find the Shiftry, and the Shiftry comes out onto my Lantern after my lead goes down. So what can we do? We can bring it out here, and what is he going to do? It's Foul Play. Now, I was actually caught out the other day. I was like, Foul Play, Leaf Blade, it is what it is, threw my Tropius out, and I got Hurricane to the face. And I was like, excuse me, wasn't expecting that. So had to go and check the move pool, and I did, and I was able to win just. I capitaled in Leah end, but that scared me, that really did. That was a very much GGs to my opponent. For a second there, I thought, oh wow, what spice? Because no one expects Shiftry to get to something like Hurricane ever, and I never even had it. Honestly, didn't even know I had it. So the Tropius is dealing quite well with the Foul Plays. It takes him to the face. As long as he doesn't get a boost, you're not in a problem. And the Leaf Blade will take him here, so for energy generation, it's better. We'll look if we can farm this down now. I believe I'll have to give it a shield to do that. Am I going to do that, or are we going to let... I don't assume it's going to be a Dragon Claw, if I'm honest. We let Dragon Claw through, and we actually survive. Do we get the farm down? We are close. We do. Wow, we get the farm down. Thought we were going to go on a Simo. Comes out with his Swampert, and he's got the Shadow variant here. Now, I'm going to get to the double surf. I'm going to take the shield on one of them, and then shield whatever, because he's going to bait me with a Hydro Cannon. So it's one of those points where you're like, if I don't shield, I lose. So you kind of have to shield. So they're definitely going to bait, but if you have the energy, it's all right. You don't have to worry about it. But remember, I got the switch as well, so they might feel like they're a little bit under pressure. We do still have some left, and they let it go because it's one fast move there. GG's to my opponent. Happy Elo hunting, and thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out the rest of my channel. We've got Road to Vet, etc. coming up for this season. We've got to Vet last season. Let's look for Expert and a little bit more. GG's to all your opponents, and yeah, enjoy yourself out there. Catch you on the other side.